Thank you guys for watching Straight from the Hip. We have a segment called Build a Player. I was inspired by watching my daughters build a bear, and I thought to myself, if we were to build a player with some attributes to make them great, what would they be? As always, I'm joined here by Coach Gerald Boo Mitchell and Travis Butler and myself, Jason Allen. And so today we were going to tackle the quarterback position for Build a Player. And what's going to happen is we're going to do a round robin and go through and name attributes. And if majority says that should be included, we will include that into what a quarterback needs to be great. Now, before we start this, please remember to like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this to some of your friends, and because we're just having a good time here. And don't be afraid to comment below, because you may totally disagree with everything this guy says here. So, Coach, I always like you to start it off. Coach, what would you think an attribute for a quarterback to be great?
Dual threat.
Wow. Oh, you came out the box early.
Dual threat. No doubt.
Whew. And so are you saying, go explain why you say dual threat. Sorry, let's start there.
Because we're talking about today's NFL. You know, Tom Brady ain't in today's NFL.
Right.
You know, Tom Brady's not dual threat. I understand that. This ain't the day of Tom Brady. You know, that Tom Brady's day has passed. The bottom line is that the dual threat quarterbacks of today are the Lamar Jacksons or the what's the guy just won the Super Bowl?
Patrick
Mahomes. Even the guy that they just paid $113 million. What's his name?
Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill. That's the guys. The Josh Allen. All of them. All these guys. Kyler Murray. All of them. That's what everybody's looking for today, because it is such a mess for a defense to have to deal with when you got a dual threat quarterback. That means they have the ability to escape the pocket and run, but not just run, to actually be able to break a big play off of the run. Okay. I'm not Tom Brady can break the pocket and run, but you know as well as I do, after he runs 3 yards, he's caught by somebody on the other side of the field. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where they have to have a spy back there, because they know that if this guy gets out, he is gone.
Okay. Yes. Travis, what do you think? You think a dual threat quarterback is needed to be great now?
I think it's close, but I don't have a problem with that. You can't be it's very hard unless you are elite in everything else. Mm-hmm. You can't be just a stand in the pocket statue back. Mm-hmm. There's a difference between Lamar Jackson and what Ryan Tannehill does.
Right.
Or what Joe Burrow looks like he could be doing, because he, showed that in college, things like that.
Well, here's my thing. What do y'all think Andrew Luck was?
See, I think Andrew Luck will be. I don't consider Andrew Luck a dual quarterback.
I don't consider him a dual
but I think he had the ability to run. That's why I wanted to clarify what your thoughts were. But by your definition, Andrew Luck is a dual threat because he's similar to Aaron Rodgers. So that's why I said. So by your definition, so for me, I do not think you need to be a dual threat. I think you just have to have the ability to escape the pocket and still be somewhat of a threat. I don't think you're going to break for 60, but you may be able to scurry and get a 5-yard first down.
Every defensive coordinator in the league will tell you that they have to totally adjust their personnel based on who you've got back there at quarterback.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
So if you've got a dual threat guy back there at quarterback, you might have a linebacker back there who's all world, all this and that.
Gotta take him off the field.
But you got to take him off the field, because if he don't have the feet and the speed to be able to run and catch this guy, I can't have him out there.
Good thing we included speed as one of the 4 attributes to be a great linebacker
there you go.
On one of our shows. So we got the first thing, dual threat quarterback, be able to be a threat with his legs as well as his arm, to be great. I think the second thing, for me, altogether, is accuracy. Mm-hmm. I think if you're not accurate as a quarterback, you might as well. It's a wrap. Yep. It's a wrap. I mean, I'm want to see how the Lamar Jacksons and the Josh Allens age, because we're seeing now even with Cam, who career was like 59%, 58% completion. He's not aging well. You see what he's going through. So I'm wondering how these quarterbacks are going to age once the legs get a little not as quick and fast, and the accuracy is still bad. So I think accuracy is huge.
Well, not only that, and we're talking about accurate, just being accurate. I mean, we're talking about completions because
Stepping into your
Tom
throws.
Brady has made a living out of throwing 5, 6, 4-yard passes.
Right.
Now he throws them into some tight windows sometimes, but at the end of the day, he's accurate, and all that does is move the chains.
Yep.
What replay?
Travis, accuracy? Agree?
Yep. Yeah. Agree.
All right, Travis, what is your choice? So right now, sorry for everybody to keep account, we have number 1,
Dual threat.
dual threat. Number 2, accuracy. Travis?
I'm going to go with the ability to read defenses, the ability to be, have the ball in your hands and see what is coming, whether it be is the defense coming at you on a blitz, are they in a zone coverage, man-to-man coverage, are they, do they have a spy, are they acting like they're in man coverage but they're really in zone? The ability to read what the defense is seeing and processing that, and the knowledge to know what to do from that point.
I will accept that, but I will go with more of a football IQ.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I want to rephrase that into
fine.
football IQ because there are a lot of guys out there who don't read defense worth a damn, but they're still successful because they got enough football IQ to say, okay, I need to get the hell out of here. Maybe, or they have sense enough to just throw the ball away and get rid of it because they just have enough football IQ to understand that this is a bad situation. I'm about to make it worse, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So let me get rid of this ball so that I don't lose the yardage and then live to play another down.
And I will agree with football IQ because when you were saying reading defenses, I was going to be like, no, because as a 49er fan, I have a quarterback now that doesn't read defenses, but they call plays quick enough that when they get to the line, the head coach can tell him what he needs to see. And that's what a lot of these young quarterbacks are having. They're getting to the line soon enough, and the head coach is still in the air, I think up to 15 seconds or so.
15 seconds, yeah.
But like you said, you got to have that football IQ to go, that's not where, that guy's not where he's supposed to be at.
Right.
I don't need to throw that. I don't need to take a sack in this situation. So
Well, I need to call a timeout right here.
Right.
This ain't right.
So I
need to
think
call
we
a timeout.
were on football IQ
Yep.
or reading defenses. So we
Yep.
have number 1, dual threat. Number 2, passing accuracy. Number 3, football IQ / reading defenses. Coach, what do you have for the next one?
This is kind of a trait. I'm going to say you got to be a leader.
Woo.
Got to be a leader. Leadership. You got to be a leader.
Okay. Then you know what?
Got to be a leader. Because normally, in most circumstances, the quarterback is the face of the franchise.
It's true.
I mean, I think that's one of the things that's killed Jameis Winston, killed Cam Newton, because you're the face of the franchise, supposed to be a leader, and you leading in the wrong direction.
Right.
Jameis always getting in trouble. Cam with his entourage, and Jameis with the driver, the Uber, or whatever the case may be. I mean, just foolish stuff. Where when you can't get behind that guy, I mean that just kind of taints the whole organization. I think when you look at the people like the Bradys, the Roethlisbergers, or whoever the case may be, I mean, the bottom line is that they, good, bad, indifferent, whatever,
leaders,
they are the leaders of that football team. I'm not saying they have to be the number 1 leader. They have to be a leader because sometimes a good leader is going to allow somebody else to lead. For instance, if I have Dick Butkus on my team, I'm like, hey, I ain't going to say shit. Dick going to handle this.
Yeah, right.
Now,
I'm
on the team, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
let him
let
be
that's
the
right.
number 1
I'm gonna
leader.
let Dick, or
That's-
I'm gonna let Ray, or whoever. But when I speak, they gonna be quiet because they
Right.
know that it's my time to talk. And if the quarterback is talking, everybody needs to pay attention to what he's saying. So
All right, so the 4 things that we have to be a great quarterback will be number 1, a dual threat. Number 2, accuracy. Number 3, football intelligence, aka reading defenses. And number 4, leadership. Coach, at this moment, we want to take a time to go over those 4 items and say, what do you think as a coach players could do to improve on those items? So number 1, becoming a dual threat quarterback. Do you think there are things that players can do to improve their ability to be
I
that?
do. That's what I'm saying to you. And nobody's trying to turn them into a running back.
Right.
But they need to be able to have that agility and that ability to be able to run the ball if they have to.
All right. Now, this is going to be a hard one because I've heard a lot of experts say you don't really improve accuracy by that much.
Yeah.
But how do
Whoever
you
said
think?
that's a lie. If I have a hoop down there with a hole in it and you trying to throw it through there, you can improve your accuracy on that. because you're going out there time and time again, you throwing it through that hole or whatever the case may be. Then guess what I'm gonna tell you to do? I'm like, okay, now be on the dead run and throw it through that hole.
Right.
Because a lot of times in the NFL, that's what you have to do.
So-
and you get used to doing that now. So okay, if you throw it in that hole, throw it in that one over there. And I start moving that hole around, and you get more accurate by being able to do that, whether you're doing it on the run or whatever the case may be. So I disagree with that. I think you can improve on your accuracy.
Football intelligence / reading defenses.
Same thing. I mean, you just gonna have to watch film. I mean, that's a lot of this game when you get to that level, guys, is done up here. When I was at Vanderbilt University, actually, we used to watch film by the projector. I had a projector in my room, stayed in my room. So I had my own projector in my room. Cause I've been there watching film all the time. You do that when you are trying to get prepared, and so you got to be prepared. And I was very good at watching film. I would give my coach a scouting report of what I saw.
Is leadership. How do you?
I mean, you
leadership?
just born with leadership. I mean, that's the bottom line. And most guys, especially when you're talking about a quarterback, you've been in that position probably since you were 6. 10 or 12 at the latest. If you're gonna be an NFL quarterback, it ain't like you just started playing in college, being a or high school even, being an NFL quarterback caliber. You've been doing it for a while. So you've already been working on those attributes of being a leader, getting in the huddle, getting all the guys' attention, making sure the huddle's lined up, making sure everybody's lined up right out there on the field, doing all those kind of things. So you probably have already had some help and some instruction on doing that.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening and watching Build a Player, straight from Hip exclusive. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Maybe it's some things we might have missed, point out some things, or maybe it's something you agree that we should take off the list and add on there. I know one of the things I was thinking was, like you mentioned, footwork. But so let us know what you feel. If you think we're right on those 4 of the must-have attributes, or do you think some other ones should be must-have attributes? Let us know how you feel and think on that one. Again, thank you all for watching and listening.
Good night, Miss Francis.
Straight from the hip.